Wow, look at that! One Reddit user has grown a perfectly square salt crystal. And the best thing? It's edible! People in the comments shared their experience of growing salt crystals. They say that the best way to get such beautifully shaped crystals is by leaving a dish with salty water indoors for a month. The water will gradually evaporate and you'll have your crystals. This sure looks like a futuristic picture, but it's actually a real-life place. That's what was left after a volcanic eruption at the Cumbre Vieja Ridge in La Palma, Canary Islands. Now, I wonder what they're going to do with all that ash. It doesn't seem like it's impossible to just plow it away or wait for it to melt. Uh-oh, look at this tree. It seems to be desperate to get some help. Who knows what troubles it? Well, in reality, the tree has grown around this sign, and now only the word help is visible. Look at this teeny lightning bolt. How cute is it? Heh, just kidding. Someone just managed to capture a picture of them shocking their girlfriend. Still awesome. This circle appeared in the evening sky over Beijing, China. One Reddit user posted it and triggered a discussion about the nature of this bizarre phenomenon. Most people agreed with the theory that it was the reflection of a light show. Now, for some reason, this person stabbed a bottle of hand sanitizer with a tack. A few months later, they spotted something was growing on that tack. Ugh, can it just be good old rust? Whatever it is, that's one thing I'm not sure about. No one should use this sanitizer anymore. This is one of the most unbelievable and, at the same time, revolting findings. It's a snake shedding, and it comes together with the eye skin. Ew! All because snakes don't have eyelids. Instead, they have eye caps, specially adapted scales covering their eyes. And during a shedding cycle, these eye caps also come off. Ah, look at this beauty! Someone has grown this crystal from scrap copper and vinegar. Its scientific name is copper acetate. It took the person 7 months to grow such a large crystal. And it formed this way naturally. No one polished or cut it. Oh, and do you see that tiny tail? It's there because the crystal was grown on a piece of fishing line. Are these also some crystals? Frost? Spiderweb? Nope, it's just a red crayon on paper under a microscope with 400 times magnification. And this Reddit user from Sweden was going to work when they came across a geothermal anomaly. Look at this rock sticking out of the snow. It was warm to the touch, a bit warmer than human body temperature. There were also no tracks around this spot. So, what's your bet? What is this thing? Share your ideas in the comments below. And this person accidentally found a mushroom. Yes, a large legit mushroom growing inside a glass globe. I wonder how it got there. And, most importantly, why? Someone found an old light bulb in their grandparents' house. Its construction was finished in 1902. And still, the light bulb still functioned. I wish everything in my life was as reliable as that light bulb. Wow, marriage certificates were literally next level in the past. Look at this marriage certificate from 1895. It was discovered during the renovation of a cabin. Isn't it absolutely amazing? This tree is pretty cool. Its roots have long outgrown their spot, but look, it's still trying to keep them in check. Or rather, in shape. Rectangular shape. Uh-oh, someone's lost their cell phone. They must be devastated. But you know what? It's Nokia. I bet it still works. Have you ever seen a cut tree? If so, you must have noticed a series of concentric rings. These rings can tell you a lot about the tree, how old it is, what the weather was like during each year of the tree's life. Dark rings represent wood that grew in the late summer or fall, and light-colored rings represent wood that grew in the spring and early summer. So one light and one dark ring mean 1 year of a tree's life. But look at this tree. What can we say about it? I'm not really sure. Maybe that it's pretty, unique, and apparently likes to stand out? This isn't your regular tomato. Oh no, this one is a bit creepy because it seems to be growing more tomatoes inside its own body. Unsettling. And this person bought an ice cream cone. The only thing missing was the cone. Duh, I'll never call myself unlucky anymore. Some insect, perhaps a caterpillar, chewed on this leaf. But by doing so, it created a beautiful, symmetrical design. Do you think it was an accident or a plan? Another person bought this watermelon. Little did they know that after cutting it, they would be in for a nice surprise. Because just how beautiful is that? What would you do if you found such a watermelon? Be very attentive while roaming the streets of Rome, because you can come across such an amazing piece of art. A face carved into a cut tree. And this, may I call it a monster? Because it sure looks like one. Anyway, a couple found this thing while they were hiking in a forest. I bet they were scared, at least at first. On the other hand, I have a suspicion that someone helped this tree look this terrifying. What do you think? This one looks like a hieroglyph to me. But no, if we look closer, it becomes apparent that road workers were just playing a game of tic-tac-toe. The nerve of them! Would you get scared if you found this message on a random banana in a supermarket? Duh, I've got so many questions. Who exactly is coming? Why are they coming? And many more. One Reddit user found 4 or 5 such concrete shoes scattered around their town. They got curious, but no one could tell them who had made these shoes or why they had done it. And this person was lucky, or should I say unlucky, to find a cucumber without any seeds in it. Unlike this next Reddit user, when they opened their ice cream, they found 5 sticks in it. How did they even fit? There's more wood than ice cream here. I've heard that medical students sometimes perform surgeries on grapes to acquire basic microsurgical skills. Do you think something like that could have happened to this tomato? Someone found it in their garden, and doesn't it look as if someone had already cut it apart and then stitched it back together? Now look at this piece of cheese. What does it remind you of? Come on, doesn't it look like an edible piece of marble? This truck has been parked in this spot for more than 10 years. Apparently, it was long enough for a tree to grow from behind its bumper. The next picture is really hard to explain. Has the flame just moved away from the wick? Have they had an argument? Have they broken up? This leaves me with so many questions. One family got a real wake-up call when they received this newspaper. The sofa in the advertisement was exactly the same as their own. It must be a sign. They should really consider replacing this piece of furniture. If you tend to have problems choosing between red and white grapes, why not find a branch that has both, just like this person did? In this park, someone has messed up with copy-paste. I can't find any other explanation for the bizarre positioning of these benches. Can you? Someone has taken the request, just throw down a towel and save a spot for us, a little bit too seriously. Have you ever seen such tiny bananas? Neither have I. And this little patch of cloves has chosen to grow in a bottle. Because why not?
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.